Got the Bulls.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. If you've been hooping in the neighborhood or in the rec, you may have come across this familiar group.
Oh, too strong for you!
Yep, Team 2K TV is back, and they've been putting in the time, and they're ready to take you on. If you've watched last season, you know that anyone who comes up against us and takes that W, a 2K TV shirt is yours. Now, from what I've been told, they have improved, and they wanted me to pass along this message. Don't expect any shirts this year. I don't know about that, but make sure you look out for them and check back here for highlights from our 2K TV versus the World segment coming up in a few weeks.
Up next, the Bulls. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Ingles and Bogdanovich, your small and power forwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Well, you watch. How difficult is it for a rim protector to deal with a guy?
Perimeter defense, trash.
Like Donovan Mitchell.
To deal with a guy that is a triple threat, can get to the basket, can shoot the jump shot, can dish to his open teammate. I think the biggest improvement that Donovan Mitchell made in his game is his willingness to pass.
Keeps adding layers to his game.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night.
Pass to Levine. Over Mitchell. Shot is good by Levine. Levine's got 12 points in the game.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Whiteside, the pass to Mitchell. And no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now here's Levine. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Clarkson for 3. Hits the trifecta. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Right side White. Pass to Caruso. And here's Levine. Shot clock at 6. Over Clarkson. Levine can't hit.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Gay's shot is good.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
A fan favorite, Levine can hit rainbow threes, and his mid-air artistry is unparalleled, Candace.
Anytime you're Zach Levine, you can stretch the defense with your three-point shooting, and then you can just catch a lob from the free throw line casually in practice. I mean, Zach, can we get you in the dunk contest one more time?
I think it's fair to start calling him the Levine machine, Candace.
Ooh, I like that.
Outside Levine, who poked away. Stolen by Whiteside.
Run the floor.
Left side Mitchell. Back to Hood. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. And now a 10-point Jazz lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Chicago has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. They need this. Levine can't hit. Clarkson outside. Outside Hood. Beyond the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. And Mobile One has announced that they'll be partnering with MP. Both sides seemed ecstatic after getting this deal done.
Yeah, BA, this is definitely a mutually beneficial deal. MP continues to build his brand, and Mobile One gets one of the league's brightest young stars.
Back to White. 5 to shoot. Bulls keep it alive. Pass to Caruso.
Ah, get back, get back.
The Bulls need to get off a shot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Hood with it.
Why didn't you keep going, right side?
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clarkson outside. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the Utah Jazz. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one.
Oh my God.
And for the Jazz, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Patrick Williams out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Tony Bradley. And it's White in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get. That was the hardest. And, you know, I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
Got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Pascal. The kick out to Gay. Fires from 14. And that one good. Gay's got his second basket of the game.
High percentage look from mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
Yeah, that one's good.
Ain't that a...
Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Utah has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Back to Hood. Right side Pascal. Clarkson outside. 6 to shoot. Now here's Hood, tightly guarded.
How you keep ripping me?
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. LaVine against Clarkson. Pass to Caruso. And it's good. Credit LaVine with the assist. Caruso's got his second bucket of the night. Gay outside. Here's Clarkson. He has 7. Hood on the wing to the middle. It's so wonderful to see the growth of the WNBA, engaging new fans and sponsors. Candace, how does the league continue that ascent, you think?
I think the WNBA has to continue to do things differently. We are a different game than the NBA, and we can't always use the NBA's blueprint as ours. So I think we need to continue to push that and, you know, open up more doors for ourselves.
Good point. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for LaVine. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Gobert's checked in for Pascal. Bogdanovich comes in for Gay. Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Clarkson.
Can't lose sight of Bojan Bogdanovich. He's a threat to score in transition.
Pass to Williams. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Kick out to White. The three. The rebound by Ingles.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
He gets it in there.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Pass to Williams. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. He's got 5. Vucevic with it. There's the three. Hood pulls down the board. And out of bounds.
What? Come on.
Some changes for Chicago. Johnson, he's checked in for Bradley. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Williams. And it's Ball in for Caruso. Ball finds White. Oh, they get a hand on it. With the floater. Fires the three. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night. All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman for a minute.
That's a good one, too.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Hood's got 5 points now this quarter.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Zach LaVine with his first All-Star selection in 2021, and then the Bulls added a second All-Star, Nikola Vucevic, at the trade deadline. LaVine said, "We got another big-time player here. Guys, with this combination, they have a chance to be special."
Well, they're putting some pieces together, Allie. Thanks for that.
Credit Joe Ingles for how hard he plays, taking the challenge defensively.
It's blocked, and they'll get another chance. Here's Hood. No good on the three. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see. That's all.
Take his ass out now.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah.
Jazz substitution, Donovan Mitchell.
Ingles against DeRozan. Unloads from 13. It's good. DeRozan's got his second bucket on the night.
If you can get a good screen for DeRozan on a pick and roll, more often than not, he'll convert it. Great body control.
Well, Candace, we're seeing a lot more national broadcast of WNBA games. Great to see that enhanced spotlight on the women's game right now.
Yes, visibility is so important. You can't understand what you're not able to see, and so it's going to be crucial for our game's growth to continue to have that.
Pass to White. Fires the three. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Outside Hood. Here's Bogdanovich. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
DeRozan against Ingles. And here is DeRozan over Gobert. And the shot falls short that time.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
You sorry, motherfucker.
Vucevic against Gobert. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ball passes to DeRozan with the drive. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Here's Ball. 14 points for him last game against New York.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
Here's DeRozan. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that
Fucking
time.
7 feet for
Ball's
nothing.
got assist number 5 here tonight.
Right in the teeth of that defense, DeRozan explosive through contact.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Ball, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Mitchell's got 11 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting it to work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Gobert against Vucevic. Here's Hood, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Kobe White picks one up.
Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Levine, he's checked in for Chicago. And a switch here also for Utah. Gay's checked in. Well, Candace, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your insights into the game.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
It doesn't get much better than a visit from Candace Parker.
Oh, man, she's forgotten more about basketball than most people will ever remember. One of the true greats.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Inside, here's Hood. Pass to Whiteside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
DeRozan outside. 50 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Vucevic. Yes, great play by DeRozan to
Man, get the sorry mother.
In this one.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump. Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Now here's Ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shoots over
Good block.
Whiteside.
Whiteside light
Oh.
up his feet. Plus, he can block your shot with either hand. Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Pass to Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
That one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
Sorry, my foot took me out. Sorry, ass coach.
And so it's the Utah Jazz, feeling confident. 18-point lead. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. Substitution here for Chicago. Bradley, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Johnson. Caruso, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's White in for Ball. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Pascal comes in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson's checked in for Ingles. And it's Hood in for Mitchell. And Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the league. Not many great teams, though. How do you define that, partner? Do you have to win a title to be great?
No, I don't think so. BA, obviously championships matter, but I think being consistent. Look at the Steve Nash Suns, teams that have competed for titles over a sustained period. You have to take pride in that too.
So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Mike Conley. Eric Pascal is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hassan Whiteside, and it's Hood in at the 2-guard position. DeRozan against Clarkson. Now here's DeRozan. The D's right on him. Good work defensively by Pascal.
Ah,
Back
my
to
fault.
Clarkson outside. Pass to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Whiteside's got his second basket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
And of course, the veteran, DeMar DeRozan, getting a new contract this past year. I mean, he joined the Bulls on a 3-year deal. And I think he should do a great job as a veteran presence for an upcoming Bulls roster.
And the Bulls making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. Gay's checked in for Utah. O'Neal comes in for Conley. And defying the analytics trend, DeRozan's favorite shot still remains the mid-range jumper.
I mean, they've tried to stretch him out with uneven results. Maybe better to surround him with three-point shooters, create space in the medium range area to maximize his effectiveness. He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Whiteside against DeRozan. Outside, Williams. Up top, White. DeRozan right side. Off the left rim and out. They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
To the paint. Here's Whiteside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
When Whiteside gets that massive body moving, very difficult to avoid fouling him.
Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You
Aww.
can't be out there winging it. And of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Outside White. The kick out to Williams. To the right side. Here's Caruso. Here's Vucevic. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And that one's good. Clarkson's got 9.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And DeRozan, here we go. Again, the Bulls score.
You fucking big for nothing.
Slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
My fault, Rudy Gay.
Knocked away and stolen by Caruso.
Wish you would. Wish you would.
And a nice finish on the layup. 7 points in the game.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Gay. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White for 3. Sinks it from distance.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Outside Hood.
Motherfucker's not strapping up like that.
back to Hood.
Ball.
The three is up. Tries again. Whiteside can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
That's his first.
So tough to guard. DeRozan with the strength.
Jazz substitution.
Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Jazz.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Here's Hood. He drops it from range.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Shot from the low block. He can't get it to go. Now Butler.
I want my 3. Get my 3. Too late.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Wow. Okay, walk me through your performance tonight, MP. What a thrilling show you put on out
there. This game is how I express myself. So what you saw, that was me being my truest self.
Intriguing. How would you describe your truest self?
Let's see. Powerful, graceful, efficient, dominant, aggressive, focused, highly skilled, tenacious, clutch, grade A, uncut, one of a kind. I could probably just keep going on.
Yeah, I got plenty for what I need, but hey, don't let me stop you.
But look. At the end of the day, I'm an artist. That's not really anyone else operating on the same level as me. So I suggest sitting back, enjoying the art, let the artists do what they do and enjoy it. How you doing, John?
Hey, all right. Thanks for sitting down with me, MP.
Hey, look, when Miss Hanover sets something up, you show up and you show up on time, okay?
She's going to love to hear you say that, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So now that you've had a chance to get settled, what's it like adjusting in the NBA?
You know, it's been a lot. I feel like I'm starting to get it. And, of course, I had to learn new systems. You know, the NBA offenses and defenses, they're completely different. You know, I'm getting to know my teammates, but we're still growing and get more comfortable with each other. It's going good.
Yeah, it makes sense. And how are things going with Coach?
Oh, Coach and I, we cool. You know, he's had a lot of feedback that I can try to incorporate into my game so I can help this team win, but he's been real insightful for sure.
You got time for any more?
Man, I actually got to run, John, but thanks for talking to me. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'm here whenever, MP. Just let me know.
Yeah, take care, John.
You too, buddy.
We're wearing our costumes. We hope you are too. Happy Halloween is 2K
Lou
Sports
Alcindor.
DA, it's all yours.
Oh, Milwaukee, how much I miss
We
you.
all know that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the Greek freak, but he doesn't want to limit himself to any country. He said that family members have told me I can't be the face of the league because I'm not American. But man, if I can't do it being me, then I don't want to be the face of the league. I know where I came from, what me and my family have been through, and it's something I take pride in. Kevin?
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for the Bucks, well, it's certainly here on Halloween. And Greg is a
tough matchup.
Parent, how many pieces of candy do your kids get to have in one night?
Oh, well, they came back loaded down, and you can't let them eat it all. Maybe 5 pieces or so, and then you know, hope they forget about it or just try to stagger it and get to Christmas.
Good checked in. For Utah.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game, played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers for him. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Holiday, good, and it's Giannis picking up the assist. Holiday's got 8.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look.
2 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Rick Lopez is checked in for Portis. Utah also making some changes. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Joe Ingles. Lopez against Gobert. Floats one up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And Brook Lopez, such a great complimentary player, Greg, fits right in with this team.
And he gives you good scoring with great efficiency. Very low turnover numbers. Everything you want from a role player. And something that gets forgotten with Brook Lopez, he is still a strong rim protector.
I agree with you, Greg. Because he shoots the three and he's not a dominant post guy, it's easy to forget about his defense, but he's got excellent timing and good length and not afraid to mix it up either.
Milwaukee leading by 10. The kick out to Hill. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Really, terrific work from Hill. Angling his body perfectly on the shot and forcing the defense to act.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Outside Hood. Will it go? Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And thinking back to MP coming off the bench, he tried to squash any rumor there might be about tension with the coaching staff.
Well, Greg, you had to appreciate someone as young as MP going about this the right way. He said, I think, exactly what the team wanted to hear. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks leading by 11. Connaughton passes to Lopez. And the Bucks miss again. The Jazz shooting 33% here in the first quarter. To the paint, here's Hood. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And the foul called on Shea. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the first one drops.
Jazz substitution.
Hood for 3. Utah the rebound. And stolen by Portis. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Put out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal player. Thanks, D.A. Bucks leading by 21.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helped secure Giannis long-term, quite honestly. He really does complement this roster.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Hood for three. Nailed from three-point land. Hood's got 8 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Middleton left side. Portis trying to free himself.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Shea way outside. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Holiday with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Jazz passing it around. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Nice shot by Gobert. He has 6.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bogdanovich against Antetokounmpo. Left side Portis. Baseline try. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Outside Hood. Lets it go from deep. And the Jazz another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
And the Jazz call time here. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Ingles. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago. To the middle, it's Solomon to Kumbo. Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Hood with it. Mitchell kicks to Hood to end the run. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
DiVincenzo against Hood. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Hood. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Outside Hood launches a three. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
Outside Hood. Gobert down low. Defended by Portis. Hood for 3. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Holiday finds Giannis. And here is Portis. Defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Up top, DiVincenzo. Covered by Mitchell. Giannis passes to Portis. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Hood. For the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Holiday against Hood. Unloads from 9. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, I just love the quiet confidence that Holiday plays with, particularly as it relates to his ability to score. He's just flat out taking over right now.
Drew Holiday. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And the Jazz with some changes. Milwaukee with the ball. Lopez outside. It's back to Hill. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. Hill's got 10.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. Really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Allen. He's out there with Hill. And it's Nora in at the power forward position. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Allen against Clarkson. The pass to Connaughton. Here's Hill. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Gay with the defensive effort. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Rudy Gay. And it's now 22 points for Jay. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Allen, and the officials call traveling violation.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Hill against Hood. Back to Clarkson. Gay inside. And that one, good. Gay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gay has made a great transformation over the years from a traditional wing to somebody who scores all over the court, including inside.
Allen passes to Lopez. And the basket is good. Lopez has got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
At the line for the Jazz.
And to break down here, guys, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. Comes up empty down low.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And Hill has it in the corner. Pass to Lopez. The kick out to Hill. Back to Lopez. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And George Hill with the 3. 13 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Shot's good by Gay.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Hill finds Lopez. It's back to Hill. Pass to Clarkson. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Connaughton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Nwora. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to Lopez. They get it again. Hill against Hood. Hill dishes to Lopez. It's back to Hill. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hill's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Clarkson for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Scored again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same intent.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Butler out there with Hood, then it's O'Neal. Then it's Eric Castle, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ojale, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get us on Whiteside. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training stats hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better, yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Here's Connaughton, covered by Hood, and stolen by Hood. Right block shot. Whiteside trying to break free. Here's O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Hood for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ogilvy, defended by Pascal. Down low, here's Allen. Makes it off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Whiteside, good.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Allen kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Nora. Takes a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Back to O'Neal. Pass to Hood. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Hood's got 28.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Whiteside. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots the 3. No good. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Butler against Allen. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Passes it to Whiteside. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And he made the right...
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
2K TV.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
So I know my career is a little
The sun's shining bright on downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, our location for today's broadcast. Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Welcome, everyone. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Their backcourt is Fox and Hield, Barnes and Bagley in it forward together, and it's Holmes in at the center position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy. Whiteside, he's checked in for Gay. Clarkson comes in for Ingles. And it's Hood in for Conley. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lynn's checked in for Holmes. Thompson comes in for Bagley. Davis, he's checked in for Hield. And Mitchell subbed in for Fox. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Pass to Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Here's Lynn. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter that close. Lynn being aggressive right now every time he's getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Hood. Here's the 3. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
And here's Mitchell, and his restrictions are lifted. Fans able to reconnect to the game, but also the players able to connect with one another. Brett, how important do you think that is for chemistry and team bond?
Well, I think it's huge. You know, looking back, the relationships that you build, those mean so much more and last so much longer than the years that you're a competitor, BA. So for the players getting past all that isolation and being back into some kind of familiarity, it's such a huge relief.
Hood tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Barnes. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Whiteside. Davis against Mitchell. Pass to Whiteside. Unloads from 13. The shot no good. And the Kings going the other way now. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building. Not a good move.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. The Kings also with a sub. Metu, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Well, whenever Whiteside has a chance to dunk, man gon' dunk.
The Kings trailing. Mitchell with the ball. Here's Lynn. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And so here's Sacramento. Their last encounter in Sacramento.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 12-point Utah lead.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Outside Mitchell. Clarkson grabs a miss. Utah has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Hood. Down low. Intercepted. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Outside Davis. Clock at 6. Shoots over Whiteside. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Well, the Jazz shooting 55%. An ideal start so far. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. Back to Davis. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got 5 points. Here's Hood. No good on the buzzer beater. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Utah. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
They're playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very useful.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
And so in the game for the Kings, Mitchell and Halliburton the guards. Alex Len is out there with Chimezie Metu. And it's Davis in at the 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Hood. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Halliburton outside. Outside Mitchell. Lets it fly. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Mitchell. Halliburton's got his first 2 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
To the inside. Here's Bogdanovich. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. De'Aaron Fox has upped his scoring average every single season. He said, quote, "It's just continuing to stay in attack mode early and often. I feel like no matter who it is, I can get to the basket. Once you see the ball go in a couple of times, it definitely helps to shoot jumpers after that, guys."
That jump shot is the final piece, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Up and in on the layup. Bogdanovich has got his third basket on the night right there.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
The Kings making a switch here. Holmes, he's checked in for Lynn. Bagley comes in for Metu. Heald's checked in for Davis. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Mitchell. And the basket by Halliburton.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox. Tyrese Halliburton opened some eyes in his first season and the way that he played. I mean, just has such a headiness about him. Ended up being the 12th pick in the draft.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Gay. And that one drops. And it comes off an assist from Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists in the game. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And Halliburton has had an outstanding rookie season, Brent.
Well, it's his skill set, BA, that I think is something that you just got to admire. He plays the game with great pace. He sees the next play before it happens. And then his willingness to step up in big moments. That's been huge.
Here's Hood. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Here's Fox. 38 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Gay, the pass to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Back to Hood. Launches it. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Fox, the pass to Halliburton. Bagley with it. He's guarded by Conley to halt the run. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mike Conley.
Now think about this. Marvin Bagley is on a high school team, but you're at...
And so it's Utah now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. He's checked in for Utah. Pass to Gay. Back to Hood. Conley with the ball. Now Hood. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. Sacramento grabs the miss.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
They've got Rudy Gay. He's out there with Joe Ingles. Mike Conley out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Hood in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Kept alive. Gay. Soft touch off the glass. Gay's got 8 points.
Yeah, you can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
Pass to Barnes. Bagley with it. Back to Barnes. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Left side Conley. Here's Hood. Utah gets it back. Back to Gay. Pass to Hood. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the bucket. 13 points in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
Sacramento has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Outside heel. Ooh, a good look from Fox. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Gobert with the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Kings have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Sacramento calls timeout. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years of college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Ingles. Fox outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 8 points.
Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Conley against Fox. And that one's good from Conley.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Pass to Lynn. Now Fox. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Back to Hood. From deep. Drills it from deep. 14 points for him.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Fox. Here's Halliburton. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
The Jazz on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Hood. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to Hood. The three is up. That one no good. So Sacramento will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Well, we hear about NBA players whose dads played in the league or overseas. But for Tyrese Halliburton, his father, John, was a referee.
I mean, that man, Tyrese, was exposed to the game at such a young age. His father, John, took him to basketball camp starting in preschool. And when you watch how Tyrese plays, it's obvious he has a great feel for the game.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Launches a three. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pascal, he's checked in for Utah. Bogdanovich comes in for Conley. Davis, he's checked in for the Kings. Mitchell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Halliburton, the pass to Thompson. Over Clarkson. Thompson's shot is off.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Here's Clarkson. Hauled in by the Kings. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, with Tristan's motor and that kind of reach, great job on finishing off the alley-oop.
Drops in the layup for two. Pascal's got his first points of the night.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Utah.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Davis with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Pascal against Davis. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. Davis misses. The Jazz shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Now here's Pascal. Check by Davis. Back to Pascal. Right side, Bogdanovich. Over Mitchell. Offline. And so it's the Utah Jazz, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was what.
Azubuike comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Hood in for Mitchell. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Holmes, he's checked in for Jones. Thompson comes in for Harkless. Halliburton's checked in for Davis. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Mitchell. Well, Brent, there are over 50 NBA players from the continent of Africa or with family ties there. And the NBA's investing in Africa's infrastructure for basketball.
Well, they're building courts there. The league is going to grow there. And I think within 5 years, BA, we're going to have an influx of talent and the players who's going to come in to the NBA and make a huge impact.
Taking a look at Sacramento, Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Chimezie Metu out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Holmes in at the center position. Left side, Pascal. O'Neal on the wing. Nice shot by Pascal.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Back to Hood. Takes a three. And Holmes pulls it down. So it's Sacramento now. Fox outside. Pass to Metu. Thompson outside. Halliburton for three. Kept alive by Sacramento. And there it is for him.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession. Finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Hood with it. Here's Azubuike. Butler with the ball. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
So, running for threes at the expense of keeping the ball moving. Now, can you comment on that a bit?
I'm not sure I see things the same way.
Well, how do you mean, MP?
Well, the team comes first. I shot the ball from deep tonight because I had the looks and I had the hot hands. If I didn't, I'd just as soon give those shots to someone else. The bottom line is winning, and that's all I care about.